Hey guys, this is Brap with Two Strokes. Today I'll be showing you how to put your brand new FMF slip-on exhaust on your MX bike. The items needed are your brand new slip-on exhaust, your 10mm socket with the ratchet, a 12mm socket, and an 8mm socket, and your high temp silicone. So the first thing you want to do is get your 10 and 8mm socket with your ratchet. So once you have your 10 and 8mm socket with your ratchet, you want to start taking off the number plate. So once you have loosened up your bolts on your number plate, take off the bolts and take off your number plate. Now that you have took off your number plate, it's now time to remove the bolts on your old stock exhaust. So in order to remove the bolt on the exhaust, you'll need your ratchet with your 10mm socket. Once you have loosened up the bolt on the exhaust, you'll want to get your 12mm socket and loosen up the clamp that holds on the pipe to the header. Now since you have your bolt on your exhaust loosened and the clamp loosened, you can slide the clamp off onto the header. Now you'll want to get your 10mm socket and put it on your ratchet, and make sure to take out this bolt on the frame right here that holds on the exhaust. The bolt that holds the exhaust pipe that goes into the header on the frame, you want to take that bolt out all the way. Now, once you have loosened up the clamps, take out the bolt on the frame right here. Now you can take out the bolt that holds on the exhaust on the back. Once you have done all that, once you have taken out all these bolts, you can now slide off the exhaust. So here's my old exhaust, which I am now going to replace with an FMF slip-on. Now it's time to get your FMF slip-on exhaust, and do not mount it yet. You just want to slip it on just to make sure everything fits. Then take it off, put the gasket material on, and mount it on. Okay, so if it fits up real nice on your bike, you want to take it off, then put the gasket material on the pipe, on the header pipe. It's now time to get your high temp gasket sealer and smear some on the end of the header pipe where the new exhaust is going to fit. You could also smear some in the coupler that they give you for the new. You could also smear some of your high temp gasket sealer in the coupler they give you with your new slip-on, so that you make sure that you get it good and sealed. So once you have smeared the high temp gasket sealer on the end of the header pipe and in your coupler that fits in your new slip-on, you can now put your exhaust on. Once you get your new exhaust on, you want to put all your bolts back in, but do not tighten them until you get everything fit together. Once you have put your high temp gasket sealer on, you can now slide the clamp back on and now tighten the clamp. Once you have got your exhaust pipe clamp that mounts the pipe and the header together, it's now time to tighten the clamp. Once you have tightened up your exhaust clamp bolt, you can tighten up the other bolts. So once you have tightened up your clamp and tightened the 2 other bolts, now it's time to put your number plate back on. Now it's time to remount your number plate back onto your bike. Just want your new exhaust bolts just tight enough where they clamp down, not over tightened because you could break your bolt. Once you have put your number plate back on and your number plate bolts, this is how you install your new exhaust on your MX bike.